Hey, this is Ken from the Information Nation. I'm bringing you some more stuff. And we're going to do something a little different today. You know, normally I talk about vaping. Been doing that for about a year now. And some of you may know, I've got almost 400 videos up there. You may know that I enjoy shooting. Now, I don't own a gun range. I don't own a gun store. I don't competition shoot. I just enjoy it. Well, the other day, I should say about a month ago, I started thinking about concealed carry. The reason being is Illinois finally passed concealed carry, and I got to thinking to myself, with all the stuff going on, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But normally what I have is my little Ruger 22, my SR22, which I really do enjoy. It's a nice shooting gun, never had a jam with it, never had any problems with it whatsoever. Popped every bit of ammunition through there that I decided to put through there. But I got to looking at them and I said, okay, a lot of people like Glock and a lot of people like Ruger. And I also had to decide on, what ammunition am I going to shoot? I'm going to shoot 9mm, 380, 40 cal. 45 ACP, 357 ACP. I was looking at all of this stuff. So anyhow, I go on the web, and I kind of narrowed it down to two guns. I narrowed it down to the Glock 17 and the Ruger SR9, which is this one right here, which I finally did purchase. And I went through the whole thing. And let me explain my logic for going with the Ruger. Both are great guns. Take nothing away from them. And I went online and I watched videos and I went to the Glock gun site and I went to Ruger's site and I compared them. And the Ruger is a little bit heavier. I went through the whole 9 yards. And I had pretty much leaned towards the Glock 17. Till I got to the gun store. Now, the guy behind the counter is a big Glock fan. He likes Glock. But here's the difference. He's got larger hands than I do. So he takes the Glock 17 out of the case, puts it on the counter. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, that's really a nice gun. And I picked it up and it just didn't feel right. You ever done, obviously, anybody that shoots has done this. You pick up a gun and it just feels awkward in your hand. So I had him bring out the SR9, and it just fit. It wasn't, it didn't seem to be as wide as the Glock. It just fit my hand. So I said, okay, one of the things about shooting, you want to be comfortable with the gun in your hand. You don't want to be feeling awkward. And my SR22 fits. It just fits. That's all there is to it. And one of the features that I did like with the SR9, and it's a similar feature on my SR22, is the external safety. I don't know why. Maybe I'm old school, but I just happen to like that. I keep it in my holster. When I go to draw it out, I just flip my thumb up and it's ready to go. And they have the same thing on the SR9. It's right there. The only difference is it's backwards. So if I want to shoot, as I pull it out, I'm going to have to flip it down. That's all there is to it. Not a big deal. Both the Glock and the SR9 are 17 rounds. 17 round double stack. Very nice. Breaks down real easy. I'm not going to go through all of that. If you want to see all the breakdowns in that, go to YouTube. There's plenty of videos out there on how to break down an SR9 or a Glock or anything else. I just thought it was interesting. Like I say, I went there with the intention of buying the Glock 17. But the SR9 just fit in my hand so nice. I thought, well, I don't want to go and draw a gun and feel awkward. It's a little bit larger than my 22. I didn't, 22 will do damage to you. The mafia has used it for years for killing people. But I wanted something with a little bit more oomph. But yet I wanted the recoil controllable, because if I have to shoot, I want to be able to regain my sight picture and get off a second round. I didn't want the thing being like a, 44 Magnum. And I have a 357 Magnum. When you shoot that thing, it takes you longer to re-sight than it does to do my 22, obviously, because of the recoil. So I just went with the 9mm. It's not that it's a gigantically put-down weapon. One of the things I did like about Glock was that gigantic magazine you can get. I think it's 32 rounds. But when am I going to get into that kind of a gunfight? You got to think about these things logically. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that'll get them because they do a ton of shooting, and hey, that's great. But the one thing you have to remember, you have to fit the gun to the individual, and you have to be comfortable with it. Hey, that's all I got. I'll be bringing you more videos later. I got another one coming up on vaping, so stay tuned for that one. Hey, this has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you would. Give us a thumbs up. And remember, in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Hey, have a nice day.